Now imagine this, there's a pill you can take and it improves every aspect of your life, from your performance in the gym, emotional stability, overall mood, immune system, and just improves every aspect of your life. Would you take that pill? Now of course, at this current time in 2024, there's no such pill, but this is what sleep can achieve for you: a proper night's rest consistently. Now, we all know how important a proper night's rest is, get 7 to 8 hours, but how many of us actually get proper night's rest each night? I work as a baker. Some days I start work at 1 a.m, other days I start work at 3 a.m. Anywhere between 1 and 5 a.m. is when I start work. So it's daylight savings here in Australia. The sun doesn't set until 8 o'clock. Now for me to get a proper 8 hours sleep, to get up at 12 a.m. to start work at 1, I have to go to bed when the sun's still up at like 6:30. So through this journey of being a baker, I've discovered some protocols and supplements to ensure that I get to sleep on time and have a restorative sleep. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is caffeine. Caffeine has a long half-life. In other words, after you consume the caffeine, throughout a certain amount of hours, can't remember how many hours it is, but like 8 or 9 hours, 12 hours even later, half of that caffeine is still in your system. So that's going to block adenosine being a thing that your brain produces to help you go to sleep. Yeah, that's how caffeine works. It binds to adenosine, making it not be absorbed by the body. Anyways, you consume caffeine later on through the day, that is obviously going to ruin your sleep performance. It's going to delay the amount of time that it takes to fall asleep. So try to avoid caffeine after 12 p.m. This is the first step in pursuing a full night's rest. The second thing is going to be morning sunlight. Obviously when I wake up, the sun ain't up for hours beyond when I wake up. So I try to turn my phone torch on, like safely look into it for short periods of time, turn all the lights on in the house, and try to mimic that natural sunlight. You can buy sunlight lamps that sort of stimulate enough blue light. What this is going to do is going to set your circadian rhythm. When you wake up and you view sunlight, it'll create a clock within your body to start producing melatonin a certain amount of hours after you've viewed that sunlight. So that's a pretty important step in achieving a proper night's rest. Another thing is avoiding blue light before bed. So once the sun sets, or for me personally, a few hours before the sun sets, I put on some blue light glasses. Now, I just have a cheap pair. I am considering getting a proper blue light glasses from a reputable brand, and this is going to block blue light and green light. So a lot of us know that blue light impacts circadian rhythm, and it mimics what the sun produces, so it keeps you awake and blocks melatonin from being produced. So get yourself a pair of blue light glasses, and also turn on your blue light filter on your phone. Now for iPhone, I'm pretty sure this is called Eye Comfort Shield, or Eye Shield. For Samsung, it's Eye Comfort, and turn it all the way onto the most red setting. That way your phone will not be producing as much blue light. So the last method before we get on to supplements is going to be meditation. So by meditating in those hours prior to bed, and even just before you try to go to sleep, it's going to lower your brain waves into a alpha theta brainwave state. So generally when we're awake, when we're being productive about our day, we will be in a beta brainwave state. Now it'll fluctuate back and forth between high range beta and low range beta. High range when we're in a more of a stressful situation, it helps to speed up your brain capacity to deal with these stressful events. And when we're chilling at the beach, not doing too much, we'll generally resonate at about a theta to alpha brainwave state. And then the more calmer, relaxed states of brainwave. So by meditating before bed, you can help lower your brainwaves frequency down to a alpha theta brainwave. Another thing that it's going to help with is activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So if you didn't know, the autonomic nervous system has two branches, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. Parasympathetic being rest and digest, and the sympathetic being the fight or flight. So when you're in a sympathetic state, your body is producing cortisol, adrenaline and noradrenaline to give you the energy and the right state of mind or body to do certain activities and deal with certain stresses. So in a primitive situation, when we're running from a predator or when we're hunting for prey to eat, we would be in a sympathetic state. It helps dilate your blood vessels, speeds up your heart rate, making you more athletic and able to either escape the prey or hunt down and catch prey and run from a predator, So what you want to do is calm your mind and activate the parasympathetic nervous system through meditation, breathing exercises. What this is going to do is activate a neural modulator called GABA. Now, GABA is an inhibitory transmitter that will inhibit the signaling of the brain and slow down your thoughts and put you in that rest and digest phase. A good breathing protocol can include breathing in for 4 seconds, and then once you have a full chest, or breathe with your stomach, with your diaphragm. So breathe into your stomach for 4 seconds, and then take another little gasp of air, hold that for 4 seconds, and then breathe out for 8. So that will include the box breathing with a universal sigh, which is that extra gulp of air. And then repeating that over and over is a sure way to enter a parasympathetic state. So the first supplement that we're going to talk about is inositol. Now, inositol is a B vitamin-like substance that is naturally occurs in the body and is also a sugar molecule. So what inositol is going to do is help you activate that parasympathetic nervous system, and it's going to help release GABA in your brain. I started taking inositol a few months ago, and I've noticed a big difference with sleep onset. In other words, it allows me to fall asleep much quicker. And also the quality of sleep that I've been getting is much better than prior. So the dosages of inositol range anywhere from 2 to 8 grams. Now I just take a teaspoon. I'm not sure how many grams that is. Obviously you want to weigh it up for safety measures. So take inositol about 30 minutes before bed, and hopefully it will help you improve your sleep. So the second supplement that I want to talk about is magnesium glycinate. You could also take magnesium threonate, although it's less available in my country. I can't seem to find it at a reasonable price, although magnesium glycinate is just as good, if not the same. So the reason you don't want to be taking magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, is because these forms of magnesium don't have the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. Now, magnesium glycinate and magnesium threonate can cross the blood-brain barrier, which means it's going to enter the brain and cause an effect of relaxation, and also help release that GABA, that inhibitory neurotransmitter. So you can take magnesium at any time of day. Obviously, it's one of the most deficient minerals worldwide. The way we used to achieve sufficient magnesium levels in primitive times was when we would drink spring water from the natural creeks and gullies, springs, whatnot. The water runs along the rocks. Now, as the water makes contact with the rocks, it would mineralize. Yeah. So nowadays we drink either bottled water, tap water. I hope not. A lot of tap water is trash, especially in Australia. They just released an article explaining that some of the cancer-causing substances in tap water was over 100 times the limit of other countries. So Australia allows a lot more toxins in their tap water compared to other countries. Anyways, so we either get our water from spring water, from bottled water, or we get it from tap water. Now these versions of water are much less mineralized than the waters of ancient times, when we were hunter-gatherer species living off the land. So a lot of the population is deficient in magnesium. So that's why it's a good reason to take a magnesium supplement, regardless of goals for maximizing your sleep. The other supplement that I want to talk about is apigenin, however it's pronounced. Now, you can take this in a supplement form, or, as I do, drink chamomile tea. So apigenin is also going to release GABA in a sufficient amount to help you unwind and want to go to bed in the first place. Not only is it going to help you fall asleep, but it's going to get you relaxed and comfortable, ensuring that you have a good night's rest. So what I do is get 4 tea bags of chamomile, 4 bags, and I let it seep in a cup of hot water for 20 minutes. And then I'll drink that along with taking my inositol, and that has helped me boost my chances of falling asleep on time. Prior to starting this protocol, I would lay there for hours and hours, unable to fall asleep, because it was so early in the day, 6:30 p.m. Like, not a lot of people on the planet go to bed at that time when the sun's still up. The last but not least supplement that I want to talk about is L-theanine. So L-theanine will also release GABA, plus there's many other effects towards these supplements that I'm not really touching in on in this video, but do your own research. There's different mechanisms to which these supplements work. All I know is that they release GABA and they make you tired and help you fall asleep quickly. So L-theanine, another sleep supplement to include within this stack. Now, the dosages of L-theanine range between 50 to 200 milligrams. I currently don't have any, I just finished it, but be warned that some people can experience anhedonia, or a blunting of the emotions with L-theanine supplementation. So keep that in mind. But with the supplement stack of magnesium glycinate, L-theanine, apigenin or chamomile tea, I'm pretty sure that was it. Anyways, don't mind me. But with stacking all these supplements, it's a guaranteed way to fall asleep quickly and to have a restful sleep. That's what I was going to mention. L-theanine actually increases the amount of REM sleep you can have. Rapid eye movement, or REM sleep, is one of the most restorative stages of sleep after deep sleep. So by entering rapid eye movement, you help embed memories from that day, and also it's a way of your brain going through all the junk. It's like going through your files and deleting all the cache, and all the junk that's built up, little micro memories that don't really serve you. And also it's a way to remember all the things that you've learned throughout the day. So like, if you're someone that smokes the green, a bit of THC, then you'll be lacking in REM sleep, as it lowers REM sleep. And if you do smoke, then you might notice that you don't really dream, and you wonder why you have foggy brain, brain fog, and your memory is just crap. It's because of the lack of REM sleep, REM deficiency. So yeah, meditation, supplementation, and avoiding caffeine after 12 p.m. guaranteed good night's rest. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.